Go to the wedding on Saturday.
Right.
About that.
Yeah, how was that?
My friend, little Johnny Sorrentino, married his longtime girlfriend Judy O'Neill.
What time?
One of the longest wedding ceremonies I've ever attended.
Really?
Really?
You're just thinking, I still get 9 in. Still get 9 in.
As much as I've known this kid since he was just a little tyke. Known her for a while. As much as I liked him, I'm looking outside, and it's 85 degrees, it's beautiful.
Oh, you're bad.
And they had to be at the church like at 10:30. A beautiful ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go over to a place called Seasons, one of those big restaurant catering halls in Washington Township. And it was beautiful. When you get there, they had a whole room full of food. Just sitting there. You know, they had like a buffet you had to go through, and they had all the people standing there and the drinks and everything. And everybody was piling the food up, I guess not knowing that after that you're going to go into a big...
And eat.
You're going to go to a big hall and eat.
Right.
My kind of wedding.
Everybody's eating for about an hour and a half till the bride and the groom. They took all the pictures and everything, so they come filing in here. And then they have the big... This thing lasted about... This is like a 7-hour wedding.
Wow. Those are the best.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you no longer imbibe.
Right.
And then I would imagine it's a tad long.
So they had this. The funny thing about it is I'm sitting there with the father of the groom, my friend Jack. And Jack's not he's an older fella, not a rock and roll.
He's a spark plug, though.
So we're sitting there, and they have the Alan Quinn Orchestra. Perhaps you've heard of them.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Top-notch musical aggregation.
Tried to get him and couldn't for my own ceremony.
And they got them all squeezed up on this little stage. There was about 12 of them in the band. And they got this kind of a chunky little saxophone guy, and he doesn't get to play all the time, so he's sitting in his little chair.
Yeah.
He's I'd say he's going about good 260.
Yeah, man.
And he's
Bring it to me. What's he, 5 feet? About 5 foot?
About 5'3".
Yeah.
And he's not very happy about being there, so in between, there's not every song he gets to play on.
He gets all pissed off.
Songs he's not playing on, he sits there with a saxophone in his hand and he just stares out. Like this.
Looking at people.
Like a little Porky Pig face.
Like, get me some of that food over there.
Porky Pig face.
He's got to sit up there on the stage. He's a good saxophone player.
Sure.
But he didn't get to play all the time.
No.
So the singer in the Alan
do
Quinn.
another piano song.
So the singer in the Alan, they had 2 singers. One girl looks just like the girl in L.A. Confidential.
Kim Basinger.
Oh, Kim Basinger.
Kind of like good-looking woman, great voice.
Right.
But they had another guy, and he sang like Paul McCartney. So he's doing vocals, twist, and shout.
It's a hot group.
So I look over to Jack, and I said, that guy's pretty good. And Jack says, yeah, I think he used to be in another band. I think it was the Beatles.
What?
How about he comes up with that? I said, I looked at him, I just said and Jack he doesn't drink either, so I know he's not whacked.
Right.
So I'm looking at him, I said, Jack, being in the radio business, I
have a little knowledge about at least the members of the Beatles.
I've seen pictures of the Beatles.
Yeah.
And I don't recognize that guy.
You're somewhat familiar, but I don't think he was in the Beatles.
Well, I think that's what Johnny told me. I said, why don't you go check with Johnny and see? I don't think he's in the Beatles. So he came back about 50 minutes later and said,
it was the Bugaloos.
No, he was in the Beatlemania play.
Oh, I thought maybe we got confused with Wings.
How about that? He said, yeah, he was in another group. I think it was the Beatles. I said, they only had 4 in that band. And I've seen all 4 of them, and I don't recognize...
Wasn't there even a 5th wheel? There was a 5th guy for a while. They threw him out.
And now he's in the Alan Quinn Orchestra.
Yeah.
So
and it wasn't even Alan. I think if it was a Beatle, it'd be his band. Just give the guy a shot.
Oh, boy.
Ringo up there playing the drums, Scott?
I didn't have Ringo in there. They had, I never even saw the drummer. He was the stage was so small, I had him all crowded in the back. I never saw him.
Where's Ringo?
He was standing back there behind Kim Basinger. I don't know. Well, anyway, Johnny and Judy are on
That's a good place to be.
Their honeymoon out in Hawaii now, and I guess the Alan Quinn Orchestra is working behind Ringo or something.
Yep.
I don't know.
They're going again, man. It's got 2 gigger today.
It's 2 before the hour. You are listening to the Monday edition of Scott and Todd in the Morning.